10 Key Power Lessons of Your Invisible Power, Working Principles and Concrete Examples in Applied Mental Science by Genevieve Behrend. Short Summary. Genevieve Behrend's Your Invisible Power promotes the principles of mental science, emphasizing the power of visualization to manifest desires. Behrend details techniques for creating and maintaining mental pictures of desired outcomes, asserting that focused thought, coupled with unwavering faith and will, attracts corresponding results. The book uses numerous anecdotes to illustrate how individuals successfully apply these principles to achieve financial success, improved relationships, and other life goals. Behrend frames this practice within a spiritual context, linking individual consciousness to a universal mind or creative spirit. The text ultimately advocates for self-awareness and the constructive use of inherent mental power to shape one's reality. Introduction. In her book Your Invisible Power, Genevieve Behrend, a student of mental science philosophy, introduces the power of visualization and its ability to help individuals achieve their desires and banish fear from their lives. The core concept revolves around understanding the relationship between the individual mind and the universal mind and how to utilize this connection to manifest desires in the physical world. One of the key principles is that happiness and contentment originate from within and are not dependent on external possessions. While acquiring possessions can contribute to feelings of happiness, the true source of joy lies within oneself. Therefore, the book encourages readers to pursue their desires as long as they align with the joy of living. Behrend emphasizes the importance of visualization as a tool for success. She explains that everyone visualizes, whether consciously or not, and that deliberate practice can intensify wisdom and reveal previously unnoticed advantages. Visualization involves creating a clear mental picture of one's desires and holding it steadily in mind with the will, fueled by the unwavering belief that the creative spirit within is at work. Behrend offers several examples to illustrate the power of visualization. 1. A lady struggling to sell her property was guided to approach a specific real estate dealer through a sudden thought. She followed this intuitive guidance, and the dealer sold the property within 3 days. 2. A woman seeking employment received the word of ever-present supply from Behrend, who simultaneously visualized the woman in her desired position. That same afternoon, the woman landed her dream job. 3. The Wright brothers, pioneers of aviation, persistently visualized themselves flying despite numerous setbacks and prevailing skepticism. Their unwavering mental image paved the way for their eventual success. Behrend stresses that visualization does not involve changing the laws of nature but rather working in harmony with them. It is about aligning one's thoughts and desires with the natural order of the universe to manifest desired outcomes. To ensure success, one must maintain a strong and steady will, similar to a steady light source in a magic lantern, to project the mental picture effectively. The introduction concludes by emphasizing the transformative potential of visualization. By consciously directing the creative power of the mind, individuals can achieve greater happiness and fulfillment in all aspects of their lives. The book invites readers to embark on a journey of self-discovery, understanding, and practical application of the principles of visualization to unlock their invisible power. Here are 10 power lessons from Your Invisible Power by Genevieve Behrend. Lesson 1. Visualizing your desires and overcoming challenges. The concept of visualize your desires from Genevieve Behrend's Your Invisible Power centers on using your imagination to create a mental blueprint of your desired outcome. This involves vividly picturing the desired scenario as if it were already real, engaging all your senses in the experience. The book emphasizes the significance of this practice in achieving goals, positing that a clearly held mental image acts as a magnet, drawing the necessary resources and circumstances for its manifestation. Problems with visualization. However, the path to realizing your visualized desires is not always smooth. Behrend identifies some common obstacles that can hinder the effectiveness of visualization. One such problem is the lack of clarity and detail in your mental picture. The book encourages going beyond a vague notion of your desire and meticulously crafting a vivid and detailed representation of it in your mind's eye. This includes considering specific details like the layout of a desired house, the sounds and feelings associated with a successful business, or the precise emotions of experiencing good health. Another challenge is the instability of the will, which manifests as doubt, fear, or changing desires. Behrend emphasized that a wavering will is like a flickering light behind a magic lantern slide, resulting in a blurry and indistinct projection. To remedy this, the book advocates for cultivating a strong and unwavering faith in your ability to manifest your vision, consistently reaffirming your belief in the power of your thoughts. Addressing the challenges. To fix these issues, the book offers practical advice. Firstly, it suggests devoting dedicated time each day, ideally in a quiet and undisturbed environment, to practice visualization. This involves not only picturing the desired outcome but also engaging in affirmations that reinforce your belief in its realization and your connection to the universal creative power. Secondly, the book encourages acknowledging and addressing any negative emotions or limiting beliefs that contradict your desired vision. This might involve consciously reframing negative thoughts into positive ones, focusing on gratitude for what you already have, and cultivating a cheerful and optimistic outlook. Real-world examples. The book offers numerous real-world examples to illustrate the successful application of visualization. Example 1. The woman who sold her property. A woman struggling to sell her property used visualization to mentally walk through the process of the sale. This mental rehearsal led her to intuitively approach a specific real estate dealer who successfully sold her property within days. Example 2. The businessman who doubled his business. A businessman facing financial difficulties started visualizing his business thriving. He imagined every detail of his successful enterprise, including interactions with clients and a flourishing workplace. Within 6 months, his business had more than doubled, a testament to the power of his consistent and detailed visualization. Example 3. The doorman who manifested $5. A doorman, inspired by others' stories of manifestation, began visualizing receiving $5. Though he had no specific plan for how this would occur, his unwavering focus on the desired outcome led him to unexpectedly receive the exact amount for a simple act of service. These examples demonstrate that regardless of the scale or nature of the desire, dedicated and consistent visualization, coupled with a strong will and a positive mindset, can pave the way for its realization. Lesson 2. Understand the power of your thoughts. Genevieve Behrend, in her book Your Invisible Power, emphasizes the incredible influence our thoughts have in shaping the reality we experience. She argues that our minds act like powerful magnets, attracting circumstances and experiences that resonate with the nature of our dominant thoughts. Just as a magnet attracts metal, our thoughts attract events, relationships, and material possessions that vibrate at a similar frequency. This means that positive thoughts can pave the way for a more fulfilling and joyous life, while persistent negative thinking can lead to undesirable outcomes. Behrend uses the analogy of a magic lantern to illustrate this concept. The light source represents our will, and the slide represents the mental picture of our desire. If the light is steady and bright, the projected image is clear and well-defined. However, if the light is flickering and weak, the image becomes blurry and indistinct. Similarly, a strong and focused will, fueled by positive thoughts and beliefs, results in a clear manifestation of our desires. On the other hand, a wavering will, clouded by doubt and fear, hinders our ability to attract what we want. Behrend acknowledges that consciously harnessing the power of our thoughts can be challenging, primarily because many of our thought processes occur subconsciously. We often operate on autopilot, allowing ingrained patterns of negative thinking to dictate our experiences without our conscious awareness. This can create a vicious cycle where negative thoughts lead to negative experiences, further reinforcing our negative thinking patterns. Furthermore, limiting beliefs, often developed during childhood or through societal conditioning, can act as barriers to manifesting our desires. These beliefs, such as feeling unworthy of success or believing that abundance is scarce, shape our thoughts and limit our ability to attract what we truly desire. Behrend offers a pathway to overcoming these challenges and effectively leveraging the power of our thoughts. Firstly, she emphasizes the importance of cultivating conscious awareness of our thinking patterns. This involves paying close attention to our internal dialogue, identifying any recurring negative or limiting thoughts, and actively choosing to replace them with positive and empowering affirmations. Techniques like meditation and journaling can be particularly helpful in developing this awareness. Secondly, she stresses the importance of challenging and reframing limiting beliefs. This involves examining the evidence supporting these beliefs and seeking out experiences and information that contradict them. Replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones that align with our aspirations can significantly shift our thought patterns and allow us to attract more positive experiences into our lives. Here are 3 real-world examples from Behrend's book that demonstrate how understanding and consciously directing the power of thoughts can lead to tangible results. 1. Overcoming financial distress. A man facing imminent bankruptcy, feeling defeated and overwhelmed by his circumstances, learned about the power of visualization and decided to apply it to his situation. He consciously shifted his focus away from his financial struggles and started visualizing his business thriving, picturing a busy shop filled with new inventory and satisfied customers. This consistent mental rehearsal, combined with a renewed sense of hope, helped him attract a series of positive circumstances, including a large influx of new business, that enabled him to overcome his financial difficulties. 2. Manifesting a long-held dream. A woman who had always dreamed of owning a fruit farm clung to this vision even while living in poverty. Despite her circumstances, she held on to the image of herself happily working on her own land, surrounded by fruit trees and abundant harvests. Her persistent and unwavering focus on this desire eventually led her to meet and marry a doctor who shared her dream. Together, they were able to purchase and operate a successful fruit farm, a testament to the power of holding on to a vision and allowing it to guide their actions. 3. Attracting love and reconciliation. A woman, devastated by the loss of her husband, initially succumbed to despair and self-pity. However, she eventually realized that these thoughts were only pushing her husband further away. Determined to save her marriage, she made a conscious effort to shift her mindset. Instead of dwelling on the separation, she focused on the love she still felt for her husband and visualized their happy reunion. She also worked on releasing any negative feelings of resentment or blame, choosing to focus on forgiveness and understanding. Her persistent positive thoughts and emotional healing paved the way for her husband to realize the depth of her love and the mistake he had made. He eventually returned, seeking her forgiveness and expressing his desire to rebuild their relationship. These examples, drawn from Behrend's book, underscore the transformative power of thoughts and the importance of aligning our thinking with our desired outcomes. They show that by becoming aware of our thoughts, challenging limiting beliefs, and consciously choosing to focus on positive and empowering affirmations, we can tap into the creative power of our minds and shape our reality in alignment with our aspirations. Lesson 3. Believe in yourself and your power to create. Behrend, particularly Genevieve Behrend's Your Invisible Power, highlight the importance of believing in yourself and your inherent ability to create the life you desire. This concept centers on the idea that we are not merely passive recipients of fate but active participants in shaping our reality. By cultivating unwavering self-belief and understanding our connection to the universal creative power, we can unlock our potential to manifest our dreams and aspirations. A core principle emphasized in Behrend is recognizing that our minds are centers of divine operation. This means that the same power that created the universe resides within us, waiting to be directed and expressed through our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Just as the universal mind projected itself into the physical world, creating the cosmos, we, as individualized expressions of that mind, possess the capacity to project our thoughts and beliefs into tangible reality. However, realizing this creative power requires a shift in consciousness, moving from a place of self-doubt and limitation to one of unwavering self-belief. We must recognize our inherent worthiness and embrace the understanding that we are not separate from the source of all creation, but rather integral parts of it. This realization allows us to tap into the infinite potential that resides within us and begin to create consciously and deliberately. Behrend acknowledged that self-doubt and limiting beliefs can often cloud our perception of our true power. These beliefs, often stemming from past experiences or societal conditioning, can lead us to underestimate our capabilities and hinder our ability to manifest our desires. Behrend emphasizes that overcoming these limitations requires conscious effort and a willingness to challenge the negative thoughts and beliefs that hold us back. She suggests that by consistently affirming positive and empowering statements about ourselves and our abilities, we can gradually reprogram our subconscious minds and cultivate a stronger sense of self-belief. The key is to repeat these affirmations with conviction and feeling, allowing them to penetrate deep into our being and become our dominant beliefs. Real-world examples of belief in action. Behrend's book is replete with examples that showcase the transformative power of self-belief and the ability to create. 1. The actress who transformed her body. A well-known actress, dissatisfied with her weight, decided to use the power of visualization to achieve her desired physique. Instead of focusing on her perceived flaws, she consistently envisioned herself with a slender and healthy body, feeling confident and radiant. This persistent mental rehearsal, fueled by her unwavering belief in her ability to change, eventually led to a physical transformation. She lost the excess weight and achieved the body image she had envisioned, demonstrating the power of aligning our thoughts and beliefs with our desired outcomes. 2. The man who saved his home through faith. A man facing foreclosure on his beloved childhood home was gripped by fear and despair. However, learning about the principles of mental science, he began to shift his mindset. He replaced his fearful thoughts with affirmations of abundance and believed that his home would be saved, even though the means were unclear. He remained steadfast in his faith, focusing on the positive outcome and releasing any anxiety about the how. Unexpectedly, a miraculous financial windfall materialized, allowing him to pay off the mortgage. This example highlights the power of unwavering belief, even in seemingly impossible circumstances, to attract the desired outcome. 3. The woman who found the answer and became Troward's student. Behrend herself provides a compelling example of the power of belief in her own journey to become Troward's student. Despite repeated rejections and seemingly insurmountable obstacles, she refused to give up on her dream. Her unwavering belief that she was meant to study with Troward fueled her persistence and inspired her to continue seeking a way, even when logic dictated otherwise. Her determination eventually led her to a chance encounter with a renowned astrologer, who, through an unexpected series of events, provided her with the answer to a crucial question that secured her place as Troward's student. This experience showcases the power of belief to open doors and attract unexpected opportunities that align with our aspirations. These examples, along with the principles discussed in Behrend, demonstrate that believing in yourself and your power to create is not merely a whimsical notion but a powerful force that can shape your reality. By recognizing our inherent connection to the universal creative power, cultivating unwavering self-belief, and consistently aligning our thoughts and actions with our desired outcomes, we can unlock our creative potential and manifest a life of joy, abundance, and fulfillment. Lesson 4. Use affirmations to reinforce your beliefs. Reinforcing beliefs through affirmations. Behrend discusses the power of affirmations in shaping our beliefs and, consequently, our reality. Affirmations are positive statements that, when repeated consistently with conviction, can help reprogram our subconscious minds and reinforce desired beliefs. They act as powerful tools for aligning our thinking with our aspirations and attracting experiences that support those beliefs. Behrend explains that our subconscious minds are highly receptive to suggestion. Repeated exposure to certain thoughts and beliefs, whether positive or negative, gradually imprints those beliefs on our subconscious, shaping our perceptions and influencing our actions. This understanding underscores the power of affirmations, as they provide a means to consciously choose the thoughts and beliefs we wish to embed within our subconscious minds. By repeatedly affirming positive statements about ourselves and our desires, we begin to counteract the negative or limiting beliefs that may have taken root over time. This consistent reinforcement of empowering beliefs can gradually shift our internal dialogue and create a more positive and supportive inner environment. Behrend emphasizes the importance of using affirmations with conviction and feeling. Merely reciting the words without genuine belief or emotional engagement will likely have little impact. The key is to truly feel the essence of the affirmation, allowing it to resonate deep within our being and ignite a spark of possibility. Real-world examples. Throughout her book, Behrend shares numerous anecdotes that illustrate how individuals effectively used affirmations to reinforce empowering beliefs and manifest desired outcomes. 1. Strengthening the will. A businessman struggling with indecisiveness and lack of focus discovered the power of affirmations in bolstering his will. He began each day by affirming, "My will is strong and unwavering. I make decisions with clarity and confidence." This consistent practice, combined with the intention to act decisively, gradually strengthened his resolve. He found himself making choices more easily and pursuing his goals with newfound determination. 2. Cultivating abundance. A woman living with a scarcity mindset, constantly worrying about finances, decided to use affirmations to shift her beliefs about money. She started affirming, "I am a magnet for abundance. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly." She repeated this affirmation throughout the day, visualizing herself surrounded by prosperity and financial security. Gradually, her fear and anxiety surrounding money dissipated, replaced by a growing sense of confidence and trust in her ability to attract financial abundance. 3. Overcoming fear and embracing joy. A man struggling with chronic anxiety and a tendency to dwell on negative thoughts recognized the need to change his thought patterns. He chose the affirmation, "I am filled with peace, joy, and serenity. Fear has no power over me." He committed to repeating this affirmation consistently, focusing on the feelings of peace and joy as he spoke the words. Over time, this practice helped him to replace his habitual negative thinking with a more positive and optimistic outlook, allowing him to experience greater peace and joy in his life. These examples illustrate the transformative power of affirmations when used consciously and consistently. By choosing empowering statements that align with our desired beliefs, repeating them with conviction and feeling, and acting in accordance with those beliefs, we can harness the power of affirmations to reinforce positive change, attract desired experiences, and create a more fulfilling and joyful life. Lesson 5. Focus on the present moment. Reinforcing beliefs through affirmations. Behrend discusses the power of affirmations in shaping our beliefs and, consequently, our reality. Affirmations are positive statements that, when repeated consistently with conviction, can help reprogram our subconscious minds and reinforce desired beliefs. They act as powerful tools for aligning our thinking with our aspirations and attracting experiences that support those beliefs. Behrend explains that our subconscious minds are highly receptive to suggestion. Repeated exposure to certain thoughts and beliefs, whether positive or negative, gradually imprints those beliefs on our subconscious, shaping our perceptions and influencing our actions. This understanding underscores the power of affirmations, as they provide a means to consciously choose the thoughts and beliefs we wish to embed within our subconscious minds. By repeatedly affirming positive statements about ourselves and our desires, we begin to counteract the negative or limiting beliefs that may have taken root over time. This consistent reinforcement of empowering beliefs can gradually shift our internal dialogue and create a more positive and supportive inner environment. Behrend emphasizes the importance of using affirmations with conviction and feeling. Merely reciting the words without genuine belief or emotional engagement will likely have little impact. The key is to truly feel the essence of the affirmation, allowing it to resonate deep within our being and ignite a spark of possibility. Real-world examples. Throughout her book, Behrend shares numerous anecdotes that illustrate how individuals effectively used affirmations to reinforce empowering beliefs and manifest desired outcomes. 1. Strengthening the will. A businessman struggling with indecisiveness and lack of focus discovered the power of affirmations in bolstering his will. He began each day by affirming, "My will is strong and unwavering. I make decisions with clarity and confidence." This consistent practice, combined with the intention to act decisively, gradually strengthened his resolve. He found himself making choices more easily and pursuing his goals with newfound determination. 2. Cultivating abundance. A woman living with a scarcity mindset, constantly worrying about finances, decided to use affirmations to shift her beliefs about money. She started affirming, "I am a magnet for abundance. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly." She repeated this affirmation throughout the day, visualizing herself surrounded by prosperity and financial security. Gradually, her fear and anxiety surrounding money dissipated, replaced by a growing sense of confidence and trust in her ability to attract financial abundance. 3. Overcoming fear and embracing joy. A man struggling with chronic anxiety and a tendency to dwell on negative thoughts recognized the need to change his thought patterns. He chose the affirmation, "I am filled with peace, joy, and serenity. Fear has no power over me." He committed to repeating this affirmation consistently, focusing on the feelings of peace and joy as he spoke the words. Over time, this practice helped him to replace his habitual negative thinking with a more positive and optimistic outlook, allowing him to experience greater peace and joy in his life. These examples illustrate the transformative power of affirmations when used consciously and consistently. By choosing empowering statements that align with our desired beliefs, repeating them with conviction and feeling, and acting in accordance with those beliefs, we can harness the power of affirmations to reinforce positive change, attract desired experiences, and create a more fulfilling and joyful life. Lesson 6. Let go of anxiety and fear. Genevieve Behrend, in her book Your Invisible Power, highlights the detrimental impact of anxiety and fear on our ability to manifest our desires and live fulfilling lives. She suggests that these negative emotions stem from a lack of understanding of our true nature and our relationship to the universal creative power. By cultivating faith in this power and recognizing our own inherent power as centers of divine operation, we can begin to release anxiety and fear and embrace a more peaceful and empowered state of being. Behrend emphasizes that hurry is fear, suggesting that our anxious thoughts and rushed actions often stem from a sense of lack or a belief that we need to force things to happen. This mindset, she explains, is counterproductive to the creative process, as it creates resistance and blocks the natural flow of abundance into our lives. She advocates for a more relaxed and trusting approach, allowing the universal power to work through us and guide us towards our desired outcomes. Behrend encourages us to shift our focus from fear to faith. She explains that fear is destructive, while faith is a powerful magnet that attracts the things we desire. When we operate from a place of fear, we are essentially focusing our energy on what we don't want, inadvertently attracting more of the same into our lives. Conversely, when we cultivate faith and focus on what we do want, we align ourselves with the creative power of the universe and open ourselves to receiving our good. The act of visualization, a key principle in Behrend's teachings, can be a powerful tool for releasing anxiety and fear. By creating a clear mental picture of our desired outcome, we can begin to counteract the negative thoughts and worries that fuel these emotions. As we consistently hold the vision with faith and feeling, we begin to replace fear with a sense of hope and possibility. Real-world examples. 1. The worried homeowner, a man facing foreclosure on his home, was consumed by anxiety and fear. Behrend encouraged him to shift his focus from lack to abundance, reminding him that the power that brought him into existence could also provide for his needs. He started visualizing himself remaining in his home, feeling grateful for its security and comfort. He also affirmed, "My home is protected. Abundance flows into my life, meeting all my needs." He continued to take practical steps to address the situation, but he did so with a newfound sense of faith and peace, rather than desperation. Unexpectedly, a financial opportunity arose, allowing him to save his home. 2. The job seeker, a woman searching for work, was plagued by anxiety and self-doubt. She feared she wouldn't find a suitable position and worried about her financial security. She began practicing visualization, creating a mental picture of herself working in a job she loved, feeling confident and fulfilled. She also affirmed, "I am divinely guided to my perfect job. I am skilled and capable, and my talents are in high demand." She continued to actively search for opportunities, but she did so with a renewed sense of hope and belief in herself, rather than fear and desperation. Shortly after, she was offered a position that perfectly aligned with her skills and aspirations. 3. The anxious performer, a musician preparing for a major performance, was struggling with stage fright. She feared making mistakes and disappointing the audience. She started visualizing herself performing with confidence and grace, feeling the joy of sharing her music. She also affirmed, "I am a gifted musician. I perform with ease and excellence, and my music inspires and uplifts the audience." She continued to practice diligently, but she did so with a focus on the positive experience she wanted to create, rather than the negative outcome she feared. On the night of the performance, she felt calm and centered, delivering a captivating and well-received performance. These examples illustrate the power of shifting our focus from fear to faith, using visualization and affirmations to reinforce empowering beliefs and attract positive outcomes. By understanding that our minds are centers of divine operation and aligning ourselves with the universal creative power, we can gradually release anxiety and fear, embracing a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Lesson 7. Be persistent in your efforts. The importance of persistence, unwavering determination. Behrend emphasized the vital role of persistent effort in manifesting our desires and achieving success in life. Behrend stresses that this doesn't imply a strenuous or forceful approach, but rather a consistent and unwavering commitment to our goals, fueled by a deep understanding of the principles of mental science. She explains that while the laws of the universe are unchangeable, we can harness them to work in our favor by aligning our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with our desired outcomes. Behrend highlights the importance of starting at the beginning of the creative action and understanding that certain corresponding results are sure to follow. This suggests that success is not a matter of chance or luck, but rather a natural consequence of aligning ourselves with the universal laws of creation. Persistence, in this context, involves maintaining a clear vision of our goals and consistently applying the principles of mental science, such as visualization and affirmations, to bring them into manifestation. Behrend also acknowledged that setbacks and challenges are inevitable on the path to success. Behrend uses the analogy of a photographer encountering imperfect results due to errors in the process. Rather than becoming discouraged or abandoning the endeavor altogether, she encourages us to start at the beginning, learn from our mistakes, and continue refining our approach with renewed determination. Persistence, in this sense, involves resilience, adaptability, and an unwavering belief in our ability to achieve our goals. Real-world examples. 1. The persistent photographer. Behrend shares the story of a man who sought her guidance on selling a piece of property. She instructed him on the principles of visualization, encouraging him to create a mental picture of the sale as if it had already occurred. Despite initial doubts, the man persistently held the vision and followed the intuitive guidance he received. His efforts were rewarded when he encountered a real estate agent who successfully sold the property within days. 2. The Wright brothers' aerial vision. The sources cite the Wright brothers as a prime example of persistence in the face of adversity. Despite numerous failed attempts, public ridicule, and the prevailing belief that heavier-than-air flight was impossible, the brothers held steadfast to their vision. They persistently experimented, refined their designs, and visualized themselves soaring through the air. Their unwavering determination ultimately led to the invention of the airplane, revolutionizing transportation and transforming human history. 3. Behrend's own journey of persistence. Behrend's personal journey, as recounted in the sources, is a testament to the power of persistence. Driven by a profound sense of loneliness and a longing for spiritual fulfillment, she embarked on a relentless search for truth. She explored various spiritual paths, faced numerous setbacks, and encountered resistance along the way. Yet, she persevered, driven by an unwavering belief in her ability to find the answers she sought. Her persistence ultimately led her to the teachings of Thomas Troward, who became her mentor and guide, profoundly shaping her understanding of mental science. These examples illustrate that persistence is not merely about working hard, it is about working intelligently, aligning our efforts with the principles of mental science and maintaining an unwavering belief in our ability to manifest our desires. By cultivating persistence as a way of being, we can overcome challenges, navigate setbacks, and ultimately achieve success in all areas of our lives. Lesson 8. Act on your intuition and inspiration. Embracing intuition and inspiration, the guiding force within. Behrend underscores the importance of acting on our intuition and inspiration as a crucial element in manifesting our desires and navigating the path towards a fulfilling life. She suggests that these inner nudges and flashes of insight are not mere whims or coincidences but rather direct communications from the universal creative power, guiding us towards our highest good. By learning to trust and act upon these intuitive promptings, we open ourselves to a realm of limitless possibilities and align ourselves with the divine flow of abundance. Behrend illustrates this principle through the story of a woman seeking to sell a piece of property. Initially hesitant, the woman received a sudden, intuitive urge to approach a specific real estate agent, even though logic suggested otherwise. Trusting her intuition, she followed this prompting, leading to a swift and successful sale. This example demonstrates how acting on intuitive impulses, even when they seem unconventional, can unlock unexpected opportunities and lead to favorable outcomes. Behrend emphasizes the interconnectedness between intuition and faith. She posits that as we cultivate faith in the universal power and our own inherent connection to it, our intuitive faculties become more refined and readily accessible. This heightened sense of intuition, coupled with a willingness to act upon its guidance, empowers us to make decisions that are aligned with our highest good, even when the path ahead seems unclear. The act of visualization, a central theme in Behrend's teachings, can further enhance our ability to receive and act upon intuition. By creating a clear mental picture of our desired outcome, we create a thought mold that attracts corresponding opportunities and guidance. This receptivity, coupled with a willingness to follow our intuition, allows us to navigate the path towards manifestation with grace and ease. Real-world examples. 1. The intuitive home seeker. A young couple seeking their dream home had been searching for months without success. Discouraged but determined, they decided to trust their intuition and explore a neighborhood they hadn't previously considered. As they drove through the area, they felt an immediate sense of peace and belonging. Within days, they stumbled upon a charming house that perfectly met their needs and budget. Their willingness to follow their intuitive guidance led them to their perfect home, despite the initial uncertainty. 2. The inspired artist. A struggling artist, feeling creatively blocked and uncertain about her path, received a sudden burst of inspiration to experiment with a new medium. Despite her initial apprehension, she decided to trust this intuitive urge and explore this unfamiliar territory. This act of faith ignited a creative spark within her, leading to a series of groundbreaking works that garnered critical acclaim and propelled her career to new heights. 3. The intuitive investor. A seasoned investor, contemplating a major financial decision, felt a strong intuitive nudge to reconsider an investment opportunity that seemed promising on paper. Despite pressure from advisors and colleagues, he chose to trust his intuition and withdrew his commitment. Shortly after, the venture unexpectedly collapsed, sparing him significant financial losses. His willingness to heed his intuitive guidance, even in the face of conflicting opinions, protected him from a potentially disastrous outcome. These examples illustrate the power of acting on intuition and inspiration as a guiding force in our lives. By cultivating a deep trust in these inner promptings and developing the courage to act upon them, we open ourselves to a realm of infinite possibilities and align ourselves with the divine flow of abundance. Lesson 9. Understand the law of attraction. Unveiling the law of attraction, a symphony of thought and manifestation. Behrend explores the concept of the law of attraction, a fundamental principle of mental science that suggests our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings act as powerful magnets, attracting corresponding experiences into our reality. This principle asserts that like attracts like on an energetic level, meaning that positive thoughts attract positive experiences, while negative thoughts attract negative ones. Behrend emphasizes the creative power of the mind, describing it as a center of divine operation through which the formless substance of the universe takes shape. She explains that our thoughts act as thought molds into which this universal substance flows, solidifying into tangible experiences in our physical world. The more focused and emotionally charged our thoughts are, the more readily they attract corresponding circumstances and events into our lives. The process of visualization plays a pivotal role in harnessing the law of attraction. Behrend encourages us to create clear mental pictures of our desired outcomes, engaging all our senses to imbue these images with emotional intensity. By consistently holding these visions in our minds, we activate the magnetic power of our thoughts, drawing the necessary resources and opportunities towards us. Behrend cautions against limiting beliefs and negative thoughts, as these can impede the manifestation process. She encourages us to cultivate faith in the universal power and our own inherent ability to co-create our reality. By releasing doubts and embracing a positive mindset, we align ourselves with the flow of abundance and allow our desires to manifest with greater ease. Real-world examples. 1. The businessman's expansion. Behrend shares the story of a businessman who significantly increased his success by incorporating visualization into his daily routine. He would spend time each morning mentally picturing his business thriving, seeing himself interacting with satisfied customers and experiencing the joy of expansion. By consistently holding this vision and aligning his actions with his desired outcome, he witnessed a remarkable growth in his business, confirming the power of the law of attraction. 2. The couple's dream home. A couple longing to manifest their dream home diligently applied the principles of visualization and positive affirmation. They created a detailed vision board, incorporating images and affirmations that reflected their ideal living space. They spent time each day visualizing themselves living in this home, experiencing the feelings of joy, gratitude, and peace that came with it. Their unwavering faith and consistent efforts paid off when they unexpectedly encountered a property that perfectly matched their vision. 3. Behrend's financial manifestation. Behrend's own experience of attracting $20,000 to study with her mentor, Thomas Troward, stands as a powerful testament to the law of attraction. Despite having limited financial resources, she consistently visualized herself having the necessary funds, affirming her belief in the abundance of the universe. By releasing her doubts and aligning her thoughts and actions with her desire, she witnessed a series of synchronicities and opportunities that led to the manifestation of her financial goal. These examples demonstrate that the law of attraction is not merely a mystical concept but rather a practical principle that can be applied to manifest our desires and create a more fulfilling life. By understanding and consciously harnessing this law, we can become active participants in shaping our reality and attracting the experiences that align with our highest aspirations. Lesson 10. Live in harmony with the universe. Finding harmony with the universe, a journey of alignment and abundance. Behrend suggests that living in harmony with the universe involves aligning our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with the natural laws that govern creation. This harmony, she argues, is not a passive state of acceptance but rather an active engagement with the creative power that flows through all things. By understanding and consciously working with these universal principles, we can tap into a limitless source of abundance and experience a life filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Behrend emphasizes the importance of recognizing our inherent connection to the universal mind, the source of all creation. She describes the human mind as a center of divine operation, a microcosm of the macrocosm, through which the creative power of the universe manifests on an individual level. This understanding empowers us to recognize our own creative potential and to actively participate in shaping our reality. Acting on intuition and inspiration. As discussed in our previous conversation, Behrend highlights the significance of intuition and inspiration as guiding forces in our lives. These intuitive nudges and flashes of insight, she suggests, are direct communications from the universal mind, leading us towards our highest good. By trusting and acting upon these promptings, even when they seem unconventional, we align ourselves with the divine flow of creation and open ourselves to a realm of limitless possibilities. Embracing the law of attraction. Behrend's teachings on the law of attraction provide a framework for understanding how our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings shape our reality. This principle asserts that like attracts like, meaning that positive thoughts attract positive experiences, while negative thoughts attract negative ones. By consciously cultivating positive thoughts and beliefs, we create a magnetic field that draws corresponding circumstances and opportunities into our lives. Living in alignment with universal principles. Living in harmony with the universe involves more than just positive thinking. It requires a fundamental shift in consciousness, a recognition of our interconnectedness with all things. Behrend encourages us to embrace principles of love, gratitude, compassion, and forgiveness as guiding forces in our interactions with the world. By aligning our actions with these principles, we create a ripple effect of positivity that contributes to the overall harmony of the universe. Real-world examples. 1. The nature enthusiast. A nature enthusiast finds profound joy and peace in spending time in nature. They feel a deep sense of connection to the natural world, recognizing the interconnectedness of all living things. Their actions reflect this respect and appreciation for the environment, as they actively engage in practices that promote sustainability and conservation. 2. The philanthropist. A philanthropist dedicates their time and resources to supporting causes that align with their values. They recognize the interconnectedness of humanity and feel a deep sense of responsibility to contribute to the well-being of others. Their actions stem from a genuine desire to make a positive impact on the world, creating a ripple effect of kindness and compassion. 3. The mindful meditator. A mindful meditator cultivates a practice of present moment awareness, observing their thoughts and feelings without judgment. Through this practice, they develop a deeper understanding of themselves and their connection to the universe. Their actions reflect this inner peace and clarity, as they approach life with a sense of calm and purpose. These examples illustrate how living in harmony with the universe is an ongoing process of alignment and growth. By cultivating a conscious awareness of our thoughts, beliefs, and actions, and by aligning ourselves with universal principles, we can experience a life of profound meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. I hope that you've enjoyed this presentation, and please remember to subscribe to receive notification of upcoming recordings. This recording is a production of the Vorldrevolution. The video and audio is copyright Vorldrevolution.